You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
You got a big bag, let me bang. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 I'll show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right there.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And one of the questions I always get asked by my subscribers is they like, I went through your video, Alex. I see women cooking for you, baking you pies, making you steaks, making you brunches, taking you to US Opens, basketball games, concerts. You get this high level of submission, right? Even when you're not dedicated to being in a relationship. How do you do that, right? And there's a bunch of videos on this channel because there's no way I would be able to explain all that in one video. It's a process. That's why I call it the Elite Man. I talk about becoming a whole masculine man, right? So you would have to watch several videos to put the formula together, right? Which is ultimately just being a masculine man. But I want this dude break it into a piece. One thing you guys have to understand to start you down that path is alpha males don't get submission from women. I repeat, alpha males don't get submission from women. And when I say alpha males, I don't mean a regular alpha. I mean in the sense of what the perception of the alpha male is, the alpha male persona that a lot of you guys get told to build. Not an actual alpha male, just a persona. The persona of being mysterious, the persona of, faking high value and taking days in between talking to women, the persona of being stoic and always looking like this. And never showing no emotion, never showing any level of caring, any level of empathy, never actually forming a connection or an attachment with the woman, kind of just being an aloof dude who makes money and works out and gets muscles and gains clout and all this superficial stuff that generally gets told for you to do online. I want you guys to understand, if you accomplish that, right? If you get the muscles, if you get the money, if you get the clout, right? You become mysterious and you become stoic, and a woman finds you attractive enough, yeah, she'll sleep with you. You'll get you some cutty. You'll get you some V-Box. Absolutely, right? If she finds you that fine, if she thinks you that sexy because of the situation, if you got that much bread, you can trick on her, whatever. But when it comes to submission, right? When it comes to catering to you fully, to bowing down to your authority and following your lead, a woman's only going to do that when she has an attachment with you and she actually feels a connection with you. A lot of you guys are trying to build that alpha male persona because that's what's trendy right now. Alpha males do not get submission. For a woman to submit to you, she has to feel an attachment for you. For a woman to feel an attachment for you, you have to open up another side of your masculinity. And that's the side of your masculinity that allows the femininity in. When you're stoic, when you're mysterious, all right, when you don't say anything at all, you don't talk on the phone at all, you just sit there and you just stare and you focus more on yourself than your woman. Again, if that's the point in life that you're at and all you want to do is smash, then that works. But if you're at a point where, you want to gain submission from your women, you want your women catering to you, you want them looking up to you as that guy, the only way they're going to do that is if you can combine all of that along with the ability to connect with them on a personal level. And this is why I tell you guys to be a complete man, because it's not like there's anything wrong with being stoic, right? Because you definitely do want to have a serious look to yourself, right? It's not wrong with being mysterious. You don't want to tell some chick, especially if you don't know her like that, everything all at once the first time you meet her, right? You should be in the gym working out. That's part of your protection, right? Just the aesthetic of it in, being able to run, being able to lift heavy objects, so that way if you had to get into a physical confrontation, you could probably win the physical confrontation. Of course, you should get your money up. Clout, to me, I tell you guys all the time, I'd rather have the money than be famous, but whatever. Generally speaking, if you have clout, you're probably going to have money. So it's not that these things on their own are necessarily bad, right? But these things are not going to unlock the femininity and the submissive button in a woman. A woman becomes submissive to a man that she can see a future with, that she wants a future with, that she wants to have the kids of. She wants to bring forth his seeds to stampede the globe. All right, those are the men women become submissive for. All right, when a woman can talk to you and you can listen and you can give her actual tangible advice, when a woman can talk to you and you can teach her things, all right, when a woman can see you working hard and going somewhere in life, right, when a woman can see leadership personalities from you, when she can feel connected to you, like she's a part of your world, that's when they become submissive to you. Now, again, if you're just trying to smash, you don't want all that. That's just gonna hurt you. So again, yeah, you should go with the more stoic, you should go with the more, play to the left type of personality point. But what I'm telling you guys is if you want submission, you have to be able to form a connection. And you're not going to form a connection by attempting to be the traditional alpha male. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of you guys struggle, because you try so hard to prove that you're the man that you disconnect from that chip up in the woman. Like if a lot of you guys pay attention, you always hear online, right, about the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Chaz, the Enriques, and all that crap. A lot of you guys, I can tell you never actually been in the hood before. Like I can just tell, because yeah, do Pookies get a lot of chicks? Yeah. Do they smash a lot of chicks? Yeah. But do you guys actually pay attention to how the women actually treat them? Most of the women don't treat them very well. They talk to them like they're kids. They treat them like they're kids. They curse them out. They argue with them. They disrespect them. They cheat on them. All types of foul stuff. This is why it's usually domestic violence involved whenever you see bad boys and girls relationships. Alright? Women don't cater to Chaz. They don't cater to Tyrones. They give them B-Box, yeah, but they don't cater to them. They don't cater to the Enriques. The idea is to strike the perfect balance. Again, it's not that having personas of the alpha male in itself is bad, but the idea is to strike the balance. I've told you guys before, we all have moments where we're alpha, then you should also have moments when you're beta. It reminds me of the video game in God of War, where Thor said to Kratos, he said, "You seem like a calm and reasonable man. Are you a calm and reasonable man?" And Kratos looked at him and he said, "When the moment calls for being calm and reasonable." And it's that simple. When the moment causes for you to be alpha, then you be alpha. But when the moment causes for you to be beta, then it's time to be beta. If your woman call you crying, it's time to be beta. It's not time to be stoic, right? I hate the terms alpha and beta because they come from homosexual origins, but that's neither here nor there. I just use them because y'all can understand them. But that's the time to connect more into your femininity side and empathize with her and try to understand what's going on and make her feel better, right? But if y'all in foreign territory, for example, like let's say you on the Ace train in New York City or something like that, it's a bunch of random people around and y'all stuffed up on this train. Now is the time to be in your alpha mode. Now is the time to be stoic. Now is the time to be masculine. She's just got to be able to read the room and tell the difference and have different personas for different situations. But to just be a straight up, flat out alpha male or try to have that traditional alpha male personality and think women are going to cater to you and bend over backwards for you and spend money on you, they're not going to do that, because women don't want to date alpha males. They don't. Alpha males to women are F-boys. And that's a gem. When a woman says an F-boy, she's basically saying it's a male hoe. It's someone, if he's attractive enough, I'll sleep with him, but I don't take him seriously. And I mean, even if you guys look, I think AMS even said it at one point. He's like, I don't know if being a Chad or a Tyrone or a Pookie or a Ray Ray or an Enrique is necessarily a good thing, because the women don't really respect you. They'll sleep with you, but you like a piece of meat to them. Like to them, an alpha male is basically like a hoe. There's no real difference between, in a woman's head, between a hoe and an alpha male. How we treat hoes is how women look at alpha males. Okay, I might get a drink with you. I'll bring you over. We might smoke something or whatever the case may be. I'll ride your D, then you can get out of here. I'm not taking you nowhere. I ain't about to be seen in public with you, right? I'm not catering to you. You're not about to be my man. I'm not spending no money on you. I'm not cooking for you. I'm not cleaning for you. They're not going to go to that level with you because they know what you are. You an F-boy, a.k.a. a hoe. I have fun with you, and that's it. And in 2022, if you think women can't disconnect like that, you're crazy. They 100% can disconnect like that. So it's a lot of it's about knowing where you want to be. If you want submission, I'm making the assumption that you're ready to be in a relationship. Now, can you get submission in a rotation? Absolutely. Absolutely, right? But then it goes down to, because like I said, then it goes down to time management. You can't be talking on the phone all goddamn day. So then it goes down to time management and knowing how to keep women engaged and all this other extra stuff. Then it goes down to basically vetting for the right relationship, because even if you have a rotation, eventually she's going to leave if you don't lock her up. But irregardless of however we slice this cake, the only way you're getting submission from a woman is if she connects with you on a level deeper than just primal sexuality. Everything in the traditional alpha male role is primal sexual urges. Women are primarily attracted to muscles, right? Because it signifies protection. They're primarily attracted to a stoic look, or a man who looks angry. Sometimes I hear women say, oh, I like when a man looks angry. They're primarily attracted to that because in their head, this means this is a guy not to be messed with, right? And stuff, obviously money helps because we live in a capitalistic society. That means you can provide. So they're primarily attracted to these things. But if you can't connect on that emotional level, then you're not going to unlock that femininity and that submissiveness that's there. And that's where a lot of y'all struggle, because you're only going about things one way. And this is why I always teach you guys balance. You should have moments of alpha and moments of beta. You should be able to dance between the both and jump back and forth in a yin and yang type relationship whenever you need to when the moment arises. You should never be all one thing. Being all one thing is never a good thing. All right, you want to be able to shift between Bruce Wayne and Batman, between Clark Kent and Superman. That's the key. That's the key. Now, like I said, obviously it's more in depth than that, but you got to start there. If you're not in a situation where you want to be out here hoeing and you want to gain submission from a woman and you want to start vetting women for relationships, then you got to open up that other side of you. Part of your masculinity is being able to connect to the divine feminine too. If you can't do that, you're not all the way in your masculine. So the alpha male persona, again, you just want to smash, run it. Run it. But when you're at a point where you're ready to get submission, you're ready to get catered to, you're ready to be treated like a king, then you got to be able to connect with these women on an emotional level. And you got to be able to tap into the femininity that way. Otherwise, it isn't going to happen for you. All right, so that's the short version. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.